welcome into Coach's Corner's bracket fight series as we go through the bracket of different food items, I guess, is what with kind of the theme we've been sticking with. And we're going to do that once again here. We're going to go to drinks. That's right, we're doing drinks. It's kind of like any, I guess, all encompassing. I haven't gone through it too, in depth myself, just so that way I can kind of get the full scope of it as I go, get the reactions as I go, that whole type of deal. And so, I think we should just go ahead and start it off, kick it off. We have Mountain Dew Baja Blast versus water. Um, I gotta say, this is a terrible draw for Mountain Dew Baja Blast. A terrible, terrible draw. A very, very highly loved drink for many Taco Bell type people, and I gotta say, I like it. I don't love it, but holding it to water, drinks are water. Every drink is at its base water. But the OG, I feel like I have to go with the OG. Water has to be the choice. So next we got Fanta versus root beer. A&W root beer. I'm not a big root beer guy. I can drink root beer. I have no issues with it, but I don't think I've ever gotten root beer on my own. Fanta, however, I love me some Fanta. Orange drinks in general, I like them all really. There's not really a big preference of like which one I'd rather have, but Fanta is probably my favorite go-to, or it might just be the most convenient. But either way, orange Fanta has to be the go-to here over root beer. Ooh, this is a tough one. I don't particularly love either drink. I gotta say, and I didn't look at the high C like below it really quickly. I thought this was the high C that like the orange crush that you used to get at McDonald's when I was younger. It's not that. It's Mashin' Mango Melon. Okay. Versus Powerade Lemon Lime. Powerade Lemon Lime's a pretty strong drink. And I think I'm gonna go with Powerade Lemon Lime because I don't like mangoes, like mango flavored things. It's just not my preferred style of fruity drink, I guess. Ooh, Sprite versus Dr. Pepper. This could be a finals matchup, but the draw somehow gets sorted out in the first round here. Sprite is hands down the best lemon lime drink soda out there. Dr. Pepper is up there with Pibb for best spicy cherry flavored soda out there. And I hold both of them pretty dear in my heart. But I've drinking many more Dr. Peppers in my life. It's just kind of the way it goes. Dr. Pepper, the cherry sodas are just... And then Pepsi versus Coke. The OG sodas going at it in the first round as well. Crazy matchups here. Coke has to be the go-to here. Coke is Coke. They name soda, like people say pop soda, that whole thing. But there's not another soda that's just Coke. Like just broadly named Coke. So it has to be the choice here. It just feels right. Like I can't imagine a world without it. So Coke is the choice. Now we go back to the top here. We got water and Fanta. And I made the argument that water is at the base of every drink. But Fanta is a flavor that I actually might prefer over water. But then you get back to it at the base of like what its values and its core tendencies about it. Water has to be the choice there. It's going to take a special type of soda. And although I think Fanta is a good soda, I don't think it's a special type of soda. Then we get to lemon lime versus Dr. Pepper. Let's not waste any time here. Dr. Pepper is the special soda to get chosen there. It has to be. Then we get here water versus Dr. Pepper, the special soda. Dr. Pepper gets chosen. And now we go to Coke, who had a bye, I guess, versus Dr. Pepper. And like I said, I enjoy Dr. Pepper a lot. I enjoy Coke a lot. I've drank them, both of them equal number of my life probably. The better tasting one is Dr. Pepper, though. The cherry is such a nice touch. Oh, and then we got Lean versus Monster. Okay. I can't say I expected to see Lean on the list. I won't explain to the audience what Lean is. It's a beverage for people that enjoy extracurricular activities, but we're just gonna go with the Monster energy drink. That was a curveball. Maybe I should look at these brackets before I do them, but the curveball doesn't fool me. I'm going with Monster because I can legally drink it anywhere. I don't have to kind of worry about law enforcement. Then we got Minute Maid drink flavors versus coffee. Hate coffee. Never have ever drinking coffee. Then we have a Starbucks yellow drinky thing versus a Starbucks red drinky thing. Now, I'm going to go under the assumption this is a strawberry refresher, which I've actually had and enjoyed. So for that reason, I'm going to go with the strawberry refresher. Then we get a cookies and cream shake versus a chocolate shake. This right side of the bracket is absolute chaos. Let me just pause it there. Like, we had normal sodas on the left side. I was like, some of these matchups are tough. I don't know why these matchups are here in the first round. And I'm starting to understand why. It's because all the crazy ass drinks are on the right side. I'm going to go cookies and cream just because cookies and cream I think is a better shake. And then coffees that I don't really care about. We're going to go Starbucks. Monster versus lemonade and etc. I guess. This is off the rails. We're off the reserve. Strawberry refresher, Oreo milkshake. Although the refresher is much more healthier, the tastier one is the Oreo shake. And then Minute Maid. See, this is such a cheat code because it's 3 different drinks. Like 3 very different. Fruit punch is not the same as lemonade and pink lemonade at all. But yet, they're all on the same list here. I have to go with them because just better. And then this random Starbucks drink on the table stands no chance because I've never drank it in my life. Okay. Now this is actually a realistic matchup that is tough here. I'm just gonna go with like Minute Maid drinks as a whole versus Dr. Pepper. I'm gonna be honest here. Dr. Pepper takes the title. Dr. Pepper takes the title, absolutely undisputed. Here's the final bracket. The bracket wasn't even finished, by the way. This is why it was so chaotic here when Coke just advanced. They didn't have an opponent to face. Horrible bracket selection by me. I mean, seriously, look at this right side compared to all the like name brand stuff on the left side. How am I supposed to know? How am I supposed to know what to do about that? Dr. Pepper is the drink champ, though. I don't like, all things aside, Dr. Pepper is like one of my favorite drinks, and they have a bunch of crazy different flavors now that like have popped up since I started drinking it, like way back a long time ago. We're just going to look at them now. Dr. Pepper, there's Diet Dr. Pepper, which is alright. It's an alright drink. It's kind of just flatter Dr. Pepper, which a lot of diet drinks are, except like Diet Coke's a completely different drink. Dr. Pepper is just kind of meh. Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar, I like it. I haven't had it in a while because they kind of changed that around, but see, I haven't had this Dr. Pepper Strawberries and Cream. So I've heard good things about it. I'm not sure, but then they have Zero Sugar. Dr. Pepper Cherry Zero Sugar. I've had this. This is actually a really solid drink that you wouldn't expect is like as good as it is. It's actually, like I said, pretty solid. And yeah, Dr. Pepper Cherry, the OG. Like, see here, the sugar, cream and soda. I don't know how to like place that flavor that drink is. Like, yeah, this one, Dr. Pepper and cream soda. It's a weird flavor. It doesn't taste like cream soda, but it's not Dr Pepper either. So it's like when you go to a restaurant and you get all the flavors of soda, and it's just like one big carbonated drink. It's kind of what this tastes like, but with a little bit of sweetness. So not bad. It's just weird. I've never had this. This is an ugly can. I don't know. I would never get this drink based off the can. Similar thing there. Oh, this is an insane looking one. I kind of love this. This is Dr. Pepper Cherry Vanilla. That's a really cool can design. I like that a lot. Diet. Dr. Pepper made with real sugar. That's kind of a thing where it's like they rebrand it, but like to the old version and say it's with sugar. Although most of the drinks are just with sugar, this one's realer sugar. I don't know. And back to the top of Dr. Pepper. So that is your 1-2 champion, Dr. Pepper. There, of course, I didn't think this bracket would turn out like they did, but I think in the end Dr. Pepper would have won regardless. But the bracket chooses what its champ is going to be before I even make the selections. That the script writers are in their bag when they start picking the teams for me to go pick afterwards. But regardless, that'll do it for me today on the Bracket Fight series. Hopefully we'll come back with a more organized bracket. Maybe we'll transition from foods to something else. We'll see next week what happens. But until that time, make sure you like, share, subscribe to the video. Do all the good things that help boost my ego a little bit, but I don't need it that much. But either way, until next time, goodbye.